Fendi, I get plenty. Wake up right next to the semi. Low so loaded than the done. Rappers to the nine, throw where you from.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to episode 3 of the E39 rebuild. All right, so today we're gonna be detailing the whole car. We're gonna be doing the exterior and the interior. Everything's gonna be completely attempted to be overhauled just to make this thing look as good as possible with all the paint how it is right now. My plan in the long run is probably gonna be to do a wrap, definitely on the hood at least. I was thinking like just to see what it would look like to leave the silver, but then do a black hood, a black roof, and a black trunk, just to see what it would look like. Like honestly, like I'm really curious just to see what it would look like with the like two-tone paint scheme like that. So yeah, so I'm gonna introduce my buddy Andy. This is my friend Andy from Tri-State Mobile Wash. However good this paint could possibly look, that's where we're gonna get it. And we're gonna find out. So I have the tripod set up right here. We're gonna be doing some time lapses so you could see everything he's doing just really fast. And honestly, I'm just gonna get some before shots of everything on the car. I left it completely how I got it. I haven't even wiped anything down, which is kind of nasty, but you know, it's only been like 2 days. So I'm gonna I'll kind of get close to the paint so you can see the real imperfections. Like it doesn't look too bad from far away, but then when you get close, it is a little rough. I'm gonna start in the front. So front bumper, I mean, it's just dirty. It's got pollen in the front. Nothing I can really do about that. It's the beginning of the spring, but it's gonna be in the garage once we're done, so it shouldn't get too much pollen on it. This car is getting absolutely destroyed with pollen right now. I feel terrible for it, but so bumpers just got your typical bugs and dirt, some scrapes on the bottom. Honestly, like, what do you really expect? I'm honestly surprised that this is still here. Usually these are all broken off. It is cracked over there, but you know, whatever, it happens. I didn't even check if these fog lights worked. We'll do a lighting check after the car is all done. The hoods are just really bad. This is the worst part right here, the chipped paint, but I mean, I'm gonna get it wrapped anyway, so it's not a huge deal. Probably from like birds pooping and stuff, you know. This is gonna be a little tough right here because this is the clear coat, but do the best we can. We'll go down the doors. Got a little scuff right here. A little rust down there. Nothing too crazy. Scratch down here. Got some stuff up here. Really not that bad. Got a tiny bit of rust down there. The wheels are okay. And this is where the adhesive and stuff is from the spoiler that we gotta definitely get off. Paint's kind of chipping around here, but you know, it does still say 528 on the rear bumper. I mean, you think we could take this off? All right, yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, well, because I put the new trunk on, I just didn't take the emblem off yet, so.
Take the emblem off before I wash it while I set everything up.
All right, what's the best thing, dental floss?
Yeah.
All right, I'll do that. Okay, so I'm gonna actually close, wait, where are the keys? Oh, the keys are here. All right, so I'm gonna do the symbols right after I just finish going around the car. This is where there's some more adhesive right here. It's just, looks like it shouldn't be too hard to get off. Got some weird marks in the paint here. I'm not really sure if that's the clear coat or, I don't really know. It's kind of weird. Kind of just like, yeah, that might be the clear coat. Typical dirt. More good stuff. We got this stuff from the parking sticker. And, the trunk. Yep. Pretty good. Alright, so what are we gonna be doing first? This is Andy, by the way.
Hey,
I
what's
said his
going on,
name
guys?
before, but just say it one more time.
So, first things first, when you're starting the outside of the car, you want to start with the wheels. You want to get those cleaned first.
All right.
So, for wheel cleaner, you're going to use a basic wheel cleaner and iron remover. This is like very effective, contrary to what other people use. I mean, most people will use this.
Yep.
But it takes most of the iron spots out. I'm not sure if you could see that, but there's a lot of flakes of orange.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily discolored or anything. So what that's telling you is that's iron. That's particles from your brake calipers, things you're driving through.
Yeah.
So when you spray the iron remover on it, you should see it change color. If you don't see it change color, the wheels are in solid shape, because that means not much iron is being removed. So we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out.
We're gonna see a ton
how
of
much
color.
iron are on these rims.
And do you use iron remover on the paint as well? Or
Yes.
Okay.
Iron remover is essential before you're clay barring a car, in my opinion, because if you don't get those orange flakes out, you're gonna clay the car, and you're still gonna look at it and you're gonna be like, I have all these orange flakes. Whereas if you decontaminate it first with the iron remover, you're taking out all these flaws, and you're just making it look way better for the customer, and it doesn't take much longer either.
Yeah.
I think it's an essential step. Everyone should do it. You know?
Gotcha.
It's standard before I clay a car.
All right, so I'm about to start on the emblem. Don't worry, the exhaust is not gonna be like that for a while. It's like hanging off the hanger weird, so I'm gonna put on a time lapse and then get this thing off. All right, so now the cymbals are off and they're gonna have to be just clean, but with the power washer, we probably just use it really close and it'll just spray all that right off. So I'm gonna get the camera at a different angle and then I'm gonna get recording again. Look at the difference in this wheel. That thing looks gross. Look at this one. Ooh.
tip for all the people that like to clay bar back at home. Whatever you want to do this, you want to use the soap as a lubricant. You don't need to buy clay lubricant because soap is a very good lubricant. And as long as you have good soap, you're good to clay the car. Reason being is you have more soap and more time to work on half the panel, because when you're claying, sometimes you need to go over it a bit more than once. So I always do half the car at a time. Hey, so to give a basic rundown of what went on, first we started with the wheels. Wheel cleaner, iron removal, it's essential. Like I said before, to remove all the iron flakes. Then what we did was we rinsed off the car, and I used the same rim cleaner for the actual paint itself because it's an iron remover, and that's how we get the iron flakes out of the paint. It's essential to do that before you clay. Then what I did was I soaped it all up, got the iron remover off. Then I began soaping the car, passing it over with the foam, the towel. Then after that, I grabbed the clay bar, and while it's still lubricated, I continued to clay the car. After I clayed the car, rinsed it off again, then I applied a layer of hydrophobic sealant, an Analex wash coat, and after I finished rinsing off that wash coat, dried it off, and after that, finished it off with some SI finish. Another layer of hydrophobic sealant and final finisher. Alright, so what I'm doing here is I'm using a hair dryer and a little bit of WD-40 actually, because the WD-40 is actually an excellent mineral spirit. What is a mineral spirit? Mineral spirit is a chemical that lifts adhesives, things like bugs and tar out of the paint easily. This right here seems to be some sort of adhesive that's very, very sticky, and we're not going to be able to do it unless we heat it up a little bit and then loosen it up with some WD-40. What we're using here is not a razor blade. Razor blade is not safe on paint. This is a special plastic razor blade. You can get them online. They're safe on paint. Just use sparingly, cautiously. I'm just gonna get off one layer and then we're gonna heat it again and reapply.
start heating it up. It's the next day and here she is. So got a little bit too dark last night to be able to reveal how it looks, so I'm gonna do a little walk around now. Still gotta fix the exhaust. And I'm getting that tire replaced for the other wheel, so that wheel will be off soon. For a $1,500 car, that looks, wow.
That's good.
Alright guys, thanks for watching. Part 2 is going to be the interior, just because the exterior took so long. I figured I'd split it up into 2 videos, so that'll probably be going up tomorrow. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and stay tuned.